Ladies and gentlemen, Kuzangpo, and welcome back to another matchup in the BOB Bhutan Premier League qualifiers. Both teams are out of the title race, with it being quite contested at the top between the three teams. Here is a consolation between United Phuntsholing FC and THIMPHU Ravens FC to decide the mid-ladder bout as we await the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, Kuzangpo, and welcome back again. Here is a mid-ladder bout between two of the teams in the bottom three. Here are the lineups for the teams. United Phuntsholing, quite an unfortunate incident from their side. There are some players that didn't turn up, so they have to work with an impromptu lineup today, as we have King Adrupchu on goal with number 77, Nirup Norbu, the captain, Dao Tamang number 6, Mon Badur number 8, Somraptin number 10, Ram Kumar number 11, Benjo Shepa 13, Doji Gelson 20, and an interesting change, Jemyang Teshi, the earlier goalkeeper, is starting on the field with number 23, Legzum Tenzan 27, Binod Gurung 30, while for THIMPHU Ravens it is Jamya Wangchu at 1, Prince 25, Jimmy Doji 3, Karma Jamso Tashi 5, Rinchen Namge 9, Ligden Sering 16, Kine Tenzin 17, Chokyo 18, 19 Sangi Rinchen, Sangi Choje Top Gear 26, and Doji Tinle 28. The core lineups from both teams are present. Despite both of these teams being out of the title race, they are the referees nonetheless. Wang Chen will be the main referee for today, assisted by Kilipenjo and Him Kumar, and Purpo Wanchu will be the fourth official. There is the captain, Nirup Nobu. And it seems like there was a last-minute change. It seems like Sange Rinchen has been anointed the captain of THIMPHU Ravens. Also, to give you a quick update on the current standings, THIMPHU FC, who looked like the team to beat after they got that 3 points from Namsa, they faced a surprise challenge from Samdra Jonkar, the regional team from the east, where they drew in stunning fashion 2-2. Samjonger did have early advantage with those 2 goals in the lead, but a goal from Senju Gelson and an unfortunate penalty conceding from the side of Samdra Jonger did put THIMPHU FC level at 2-2. So we are currently with THIMPHU FC 10 points and Samdra Jonger 10 points. Both share the same records. 4 games played, 3 wins, 1 draw each. The only difference in the goals, THIMPHU FC 5, Samdra Jonger 3. Namla FC right behind with 9. The decisive matchup as to who will go through will be determined by whichever team wins between Namla and Samdra Jonkar. THIMPHU FC, on the other hand, have a matchup against the under-17s, who recently are coming off of a draw against the under-19 side as well. So if we can see a similar performance from them against that matchup against THIMPHU FC, it should be pandemonium at the top. This late into the qualifiers, the winner still undecided. As fans, we couldn't ask for a better situation than this. So do let us know if you're joining us live, which teams you are supporting going forward into the final stretch of the qualifiers, and which teams you would like, especially, or which players you would like to see participate in the Premier League. As we do know, there are players from teams that will not qualify that have shown outstanding potential, especially in these two teams right here. There is Prince, an obvious favorite, especially from the THIMPHU Raven side. PHUNTSHOLING have shown incredible talent in their number 10, their 11. The number 10, Som Rupton, I heard he's called Drogba. They have number 11 as THIMPHU Ravens. Get on that early break, not quite enough to beat King Adrupchu. THIMPHU Ravens, despite their standings in the qualifiers, they are not a team to be underestimated. They did start their qualifier run strong after having the 3-2 loss against THIMPHU FC. Close match. Shot with that left foot. Easy save there again. Despite it being of no consequence to the top standings of the BOB Bhutan Premier League qualifiers, it will be a match to decide which team shows potential, which team will have momentum and the crowd behind them, as that shot played long. Early opportunity here for THIMPHU Ravens. They have had the better luck pressing the ball in the opponent's half, as they have yet again another opportunity for a throw-in. Finds Kama jump so. Phenomenal talent in the number 5. Shot again. Slip this time. We have seen similar mistakes from goalkeepers. After a failed save, having the ball slowly roll its way into the net. Brilliant attempt there by Sangarinjan. The first proper attempt, and it will be the first corner. Low ball played, intercepted, and it is PHUNTSHOLING with the opportunity for the run. There is Ramkumar. Miscommunication there up front, and it is sent back to the goalkeeper. Brilliant timing on that press there, but Binod not quite enough, however, as the ball is sent back to the goalkeeper, and it is Prince. Like then decides to roll it forward. There is his man Kama Jamso on that left flank. Ball sent middle. Misses the interception. Still THIMPHU Ravens with the ball. A bit too heavy on that touch. Miscommunication between the forwards, and it will be the chance to reset. Intercepted early. Bosanlen, there is Ramkumar. Fakes once. And there is an early opener. United PHUNTSHOLING definitely heating up in the last stretch of their qualifier campaign. Although this is too little effort, too late, it is smiles all across United PHUNTSHOLING today. Ramkumar in the first 5 minutes with the opener for PHUNTSHOLING. There was that brilliant footwork, faked once, got one defender, cut the other way, Shot went in, no chance for THIMPHU Ravens. A bit too ambitious. Offside flag has been raised. THIMPHU Ravens, a corner played inside, header, and there is the equalizer within a minute. Casual goal for Prince John. And the scoreline is level at 1-1 inside the first 6 minutes. No pressure for both teams heading into this match. Whether it be win or loss, it will not affect their chances of making it through to the Premier League. And as such, somehow we are seeing the full potential of these players as that left foot is sent straight to the goalkeeper. United PHUNTSHOLING is placing King Adrupchu on goal today. And instead, we are seeing their goalkeeper, Jamyan Teshi, playing on the field. So it is interesting to see United PHUNTSHOLING taking the most fun they have from this match. There is the man. We did see Jamyan Teshi come up for that press, and it will be some dropped in, Drogba left foot. And ball is now midfield for THIMPHU Ravens. Although we are seeing plenty of capability in terms of offense, it has been the defense that is lacking, and it may very well result in a goal fest for the brawl here today. Shot again, goalkeeper. Munbadur handed off to the captain, Somruptin, on that right. Brilliant futsal player down the way from PHUNTSHOLING. So far, we've seen plenty of capability from him here in the Lebanon side. There is Prince again. Easy interception there. Benjo Shepa. Adrupchu. Ball played middle. There is their original goalkeeper, Jamyan Teshi, finally getting a foot on the ball. Does end up in a missed pass, but it is fun seeing him play out of his role. There is THIMPHU Ravens. Both teams with the hot feet. Anyone's ball. Brilliant touch there from Karma Jumps. One-on-one at the post. It is King Adrupchu. Gets to the ball first, clears it away. Brilliant touch, however, from the number 5, Karma Jamso. It is Prince. Already has 1 goal to his name in this match so far. Still at the 10-minute mark. Plenty of time for both teams to work with, as there is that pass coming the way of Doj Ting. Attempted needle there, but no success, and it will be United PHUNTSHOLING sending in long. There was Ramkumar, but Prince got to it first. Also to our viewers who are just tuning in, this match is an official match, but the decision as to which team will make it through the Premier League is already set among 3 players. Brilliant through ball there for THIMPHU Raven, one-on-one against King Adrupcha. A bit off his line, but his feet does manage the contact, and it is saved. Again, as I was saying, the final 2 teams have been undecided, but it is set in stone that it will come from either THIMPHU FC, Namla FC, and the wholesome surprise Samto Jonkar FC. So these teams, whether it be a win, loss, or draw by a dozen goals, it will not affect the top 2 standings at all. There is Ramkumar. Brilliant cut there against Doji Ting. Right foot sent off, intercepted by Prince, and it will be THIMPHU Ravens. Prince sending it long. Also, if you do follow Bhutanese football on Facebook, we did see a couple important updates coming the way of Paro FC. They did share a couple of their new rosters coming into the new season. We did see a couple of returns from the youth academy, a couple of returns and signings from other clubs. We are yet to see major signings from other teams. RTC did unveil theirs. Maybe not all of them, but at least a few. THIMPHU City are slowly getting active on their social media as well. Transport, we are yet to see anything from them. They did lose Kilipenjor to THIMPHU City, and Abayomi looks like he is playing in Nepal right now. We don't know if he is back, but we can clarify that situation later. Anyways, one of the key cornerstones of the Transport United lineup last season. It is interesting to see how they will rebuild, as they are, although not in the top 3, they are one of the teams with the potential to contest for the title. There is Kamajamso, left foot. Tenzin. Brilliant touch from Kamajamso again to set up the flank. Ball played back. Not many options. There is the runner in the penalty area. A bit too hard on that, and it will be possession for the new goalkeeper. There is Ramkumar, phenomenal player from the side of Phuntsholing. His partnership alongside the number 10, Somraptin, have been incredible. There is the goalkeeper, Jamyang Tashit, will decide to go for it. Having a cheeky little bit of fun from his part. Despite the losses accumulated by United Phuntsholing, the goalkeeper, number 23, Jamyang Tashit, did manage to earn all our respect with his performances. Bon Bahadur, ball sent off long. Ramkumar, brilliant touch with that chest. Is sent high. There is Binod, a bit too far out. And it will be a goal kick for THIMPHU Ravens. Tenzin. Challenge there by the goalkeeper, number 23. Does quite get there, not enough agility from the captain, however, to manage possession of the ball. It is sent back. Phuntsholing missing a key defender. Naresh Kale is on the name list for the bench of United Phuntsholing. Phenomenal defender. Was one of the shortest defenders in the qualifiers, and yet one of the more impactful ones in terms of performance and interception, as there is that through ball played by THIMPHU Ravens. Not quite enough, and it will be possession again for United Finsling. Press does come from THIMPHU Ravens. Karma Jamso is beaten, ball poked through. Ramkumar sent on that run, but too much curve on that, and the ball will go out of bounds. THIMPHU Ravens did come into the qualifiers as one of the favorites for most of the players, as there is THIMPHU Ravens on the edge of the box. No chance as that shot is intercepted, but however, a humble request from my side. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the Bhutan Football Federation channel here on YouTube and on Facebook if you haven't already, for more updates with regards to the Bhutan football scene and the upcoming BOB season. It seems like the referee facing a malfunction of his own. Should be enough rest for all players on the field, but not quite enough effort yet from both teams. So far, they have been pretty casual on defense as the pace has been picking up. There is Kamajamsa, one of the star performers in this game so far. Brilliant possession as that shot flies off. Brilliant save by the goalkeeper. Tenzin with the fantastic shot, but King Adrupchu to deny it. There was that possession from Kamajamsa. And apologies, it was Jimmy Dorji. Brilliant effort from the defender. But it was still denied, and it will be level playing field again. Somrupton. Plenty of space in midfield. He is there to capitalize. Pass played out. Ramkumar probably on the end of it. It is the number 11, Ramkumar. Thought his teammates were going for a run. Could not quite meet them as the ball is sent back to the defense again. It is Pinjo Sherpa. Brilliant possession there from the man. Played midfield. There is Kamajamso again. Monbadr with the interception. Kamajamso so far with most of the heroics for THIMPHU Ravens. He has been the only one to be able to breach the congested lines as there is THIMPHU Ravens. No flag raised. It is a one-on-one shot play. King Adrupchu with the save with the second. Unfortunate on that effort there by Choki Wangchu. But brilliant goalkeeping from the side of King Adrupchu to save United Finsling from being forced to play on the back foot. And there he is again. Personally, it brings a smile every time the ball reaches his foot. It is number 23, Jameng Tashi. He was the goalkeeper, the primary goalkeeper for United Finsling, but as this match, as United Finsling and both THIMPHU Ravens are now out of the race, they have elected to play their main goalkeeper out in the field for today. And so far, it has been a wonderful sight, at least for me to see. As there is THIMPHU Ravens again. Sangichoje played out to Sangirinchen. Sangichoje again back to Prince. Kamajamso. Brilliant touch on that through ball. It is again a one-on-one Kinga Drupchu. The touch from Rinchanamge a bit too heavy. No effort needed from Kinga Drupchu to step forward to intercept. There is pressure from Binod. It is United Finland coming away with possession. Pass sent down midfield. One Badr. Brilliant on that through ball, but it is Prince he has to beat. Not quite enough as THIMPHU Ravens get back. Prince deciding to solve things himself. There was that brilliant through ball. His teammate was offside, however. Fantastic effort from the defender to set things in motion himself. Pass played out. Nobu Monbadr, some Ruptin. He does have a teammate making that run. He is offside, however, as ball is played back. Prince with the clearance to the midfield. It is Kamajamso. Brilliant touch on that ball. Cross played perfectly to that left flank. Monbadr is beaten. Sangrinchen all the time in the world. THIMPHU Ravens, however, do manage to get away with the throw in there. Not enough development on that. But they too end up with the throw in. It is played. Sangrinchen again. This time unable to deflect it off of the defender. Badr tripped. An easy whistle for the referee. Casual jog into midfield as THIMPHU Ravens concede so much space. They do have 5 at the back. There is the CDM to intercept. Tatawang back to Jaman Tashi. Monbadr, brilliant control on that to beat Prince. Challenge does come through and it is sent out. Brilliant timing on that challenge by Legden Tamang, but he is down. There was that possession again. Monbadr managed to cut Prince off. There was that second challenge. Minor collision there. But referee does allow the ball in favor of THIMPHU Ravens. Prince. Chimitoji. THIMPHU Ravens. Majority of the initiative so far in the last couple of minutes, but however it has been denied again and again at the final point. Brilliant goalkeeping from Kinga Drupchu so far to intercept THIMPHU Raven. But the score is still level at 1-1. Brilliant pass there towards Binod by some Ruptin, but there is Prince. A couple of shoves coming the way of Binod. A bit inaccurate on that pass back to some Ruptin, and it will be a costly turnover. THIMPHU Ravens, plenty of manpower to work with, decides to play it slow and is played back to Chimitoji. Back to Chimitoji. All alone on that right flank. He will decide to send it through to the middle. Headed away, and it is PHUNTSHOLING this time with possession. So far, brilliant performance. PHUNTSHOLING did struggle in their first couple of games, consecutive losses. There is some Ruptin, brilliant effort. Off the woodworks, off the goalkeeper, and it will be a corner. There was that possession again from some Ruptin. Easy cut into the left, easy shot with that right. Jamiwanchu had no idea where the ball went. First corner for PHUNTSHOLING. It is some Ruptin again on that ball. Placed perfectly at the penalty area, headed away. Ramkumar not enough contact, slightly too late on that header. And it will be goal kick for THIMPHU Ravens. Also, as I was saying, PHUNTSHOLING did come into this qualifiers as one of the weakest teams. They conceded, I believe, 11 goals in their first 2 games. Conceded 6-2 and conceded 5-1 or 5-0, I believe, in their first 2 games. But they did eventually manage to find their stride. And the last couple of matches have been phenomenal. They did manage the 4-0 win, I believe, against the under-17s. And that narrow 2-1 loss to THIMPHU FC. Samjongkar, on the other hand, the other regional team in this qualifiers, have been phenomenal. Right from the gates, they were blessed with the easier opponents right away. They did manage to capitalize and gain the momentum back. The 2 hardest obstacles were their final 2 matches, as there is an easy shot there from Ramkumar off that crossbar, and it will be the second for United. PHUNTSHOLING. Nonchalant shot. Jambe, you did not expect that at all. Reaction milliseconds late. There was that possession again. Jambe, brilliant one-touch pass back to Ramkumar. Saw the space. Prince beaten. And all the room in the world for that shot to pass. Prince. Perfect placement. Just too short on the receiving end. Well, back to what I was saying. Samjongkar blessed with easier opponents in the beginning. They did manage a win streak. They eventually faced one of their big obstacles in their final stretch. Match yesterday between THIMPHU FC and Samjongkar ending up in a draw. Samjongkar's solid performance in the first half. They gave it their all. We did question whether that energy would last throughout the match. And unfortunate for Samjongkar, after that 2-goal lead, the second half they ran out of energy. Injuries took down their star players in the number 7. Somdoji, who Bhutanese fans are loving as the Bhutanese Honda, went down, had to be subbed off. And that substitution did cost him a costly penalty, which was easily scored by Zenjonio. But however, because of that draw, we are awaiting a decisive battle between Samjongkar and Namla FC, which remains as Samjongkar's last match and will decide which team will not go through. So many variables still alive this late inside the qualifiers. The qualifiers at least looking more alive than ever. The crucial upcoming matches to watch will be THIMPHU FC versus the under-17s. As if the under-17s pull off an upset and take the victory, and Namla and Samjongkar end up in a draw, THIMPHU FC, I do believe, will be kicked out. Or am I wrong there? Somrapten, beautiful bit of skill there. Apologies. Even if Namla draws against Samjongkar, it will still be THIMPHU FC who will go through given the goal difference, I assume. But nonetheless, it will be a match to watch. Shot again. Some Jonker. Versus Namla definitely will be the highest stakes match remaining. Finally, at the half an hour mark, it is THIMPHU Ravens. Despite their initiative, despite their volume of efforts towards PHUNTSHOLING's goalpost, it has been PHUNTSHOLING who has made the most out of their attempts. It was a bleaky start for United PHUNTSHOLING. They did have an issue earlier in the locker room where their players, I think, were missing while THIMPHU Ravens were warming up. There were no signs of PHUNTSHOLING warming up, and we did not see them on the ground until they emerged from the tunnel. So this PHUNTSHOLING team will have to be careful of injuries and cramps coming in. But this match has been casual so far. A beautiful pass with that hip from Somraptin. It is Chamyang Tashi. Brilliant playmaking from the goalkeeper. As the ball is played back to Lektup Chazang. Brilliant on that through ball. It may have been a too hard though. Yurubnobu was there with that run, but not quite enough. Also, we are a week away until the under-19s depart to the under-20 SAF tournament down in Maldives. They do leave on the 22nd, if I'm not wrong, as their first match is against Nepal, I believe, on the 23rd for their group stage. So do wish the young Dragons the best of luck for their SAF campaign. They do seem pretty confident. We have seen no lack of confidence, physicality and skill from the young Dragons. But their competition has not given them the best challenge that they could have gotten. Through ball placed middle, shot with that right, outside flag raised. Again, the teams that faced the under-19s in the qualifiers did not really give them the best challenge they could have. Most teams have fielded their second 11 in order to conserve their manpower for more important and consequential matches. And as such, it has been an absolute plethora of goals coming from the way of the under-19s. But the ease with which they got their goals in their practice matches here in the qualifiers hopefully have not conditioned them to the fact that in the SAF campaign, goals will not come as easily as it did here, and that they will need much better effort and consistency to get the goals they displayed here at Changlimitang. But all the best to them nonetheless, as there is Karma jumps down on that right flank, ball placed middle, King Adrukchu slaps it away, still alive, cleared away through the middle of those two forwards. Brilliant placement on that clearance. There was Chimitochi with the vision to send that long ball forward. Karma jumps again. Crucial in this THIMPHU Raven lineup. King Adrukchu right at the end of it, finally slapped away. Too heavy of a touch. It is Monbadur, Somraptin on that right. Somraptin, left-footed delivery. Prince, brilliant balance. Send it off to his teammate just as he was falling. brilliant on that through ball. I believe he was offside king. A drop through is right there for the cleanup. But never mind, an offside flag has been raised. Heavy challenge there coming by the way of THIMPHU Ravens. PHUNTSHOLING did well early on, not quite right now, but they still do have the lead with 2-1. There is that throw in. Jimmy Doji sends it off short. Tenzin back to Chimitochi. Chimitochi had that challenge coming in from Jamangteshi, not quite enough. Throw in goes to United PHUNTSHOLING. Binod sends it off middle. Some Rupton at the end of it. Mohn Bahadur. Ramkumar. Plenty of options building up. A bit too short on that pass from the number 11. Sets PHUNTSHOLING back. Plenty of time now for Ravens to regroup. Ball crossed inside, headed away, and it will be THIMPHU Ravens saved from immediate danger. Jamangteshi, the goalkeeper. Fantastic effort from him so far. He has been wearing the other jersey for PHUNTSHOLING all this time, and they have decided to send him out into the field. Crucial contributions from him. Brilliant step overs, brilliant cut in, juked by Ramkumar. Ball sent middle. Miss on that first, miss on that second, sent away. Still PHUNTSHOLING alive, fakes the first, almost goes down, but does manage to get the whistle. And it will be a set piece for United PHUNTSHOLING. Brilliant possession there by PHUNTSHOLING. That is exactly the momentum they've gained in the last couple of matches. It was lacking in the first few games. They are all futsal players mostly. Assembled for the qualifiers. And as such, the first games were filled with difficulty for them to adjust. But finally, we are seeing them get used to the 11 side. Finally, we are seeing them get used to THIMPHU. And it has been a fun sight to see. There is number 10, Dropper. Chipped. Saved. Denied right at the crossbar by Jambewanshu. Did have the accuracy, but not quite enough bar there really to threaten the goalkeeper. But the height does force the goalkeeper to send it out, and it will be Ramkumar. Ramkumar, high delivery, back post, headed away by the Ravens. There was that possession again. Brilliant footwork there from the number 11. No chance whatsoever for Doji Ting. There was that mistake on that first shot. Some Rupton almost got to it. The captain will be regretting that effort. There was the possession that won them the free kick. There was some Rupton. A brilliant futsal player. So if you are anywhere near the south and you want to play, well, from what I've heard, he is the man to call. There is the goalkeeper. Brilliant pass there from the goalkeeper. Ramkumar has that one-on-one. Referee calls it clean on that challenge from Jambewanshu. Got to that ball. There was that possession from the goalkeeper. Every touch from him bringing a smile to my face today. Doji Ting slipped again. The Ravens defender having a tough time in the last couple of minutes. Hopefully he gets his form back up. But it will be difficult for Prince otherwise to manage. Especially with his partner dropping in performance. Sent away THIMPHU Ravens. Opportunity down the left flank. Munpathur did manage to intercept that ball, but it is now a race on that left flank. A bit too ambitious from Rinchet Namki, and it is King Adrupchu who ends up winning. Some Rupton. Jamangtashi. Ravens giving him all the space he wants. Sent up high to a corner. So many opportunities. The players quite a difficult bit of weather right now. No flag raised. It is THIMPHU Ravens. Chips it up high above King Adrupchu. And there is the equalizer. The Ravens very much needed. It is the final 3 minutes. And it is now level. Brilliant effort from Sangye Rinchen. Lacking defense there from United Phuntsholing. And it is all the opportunity they need. Both teams now no longer contending for first or second or third. So the pressure is definitely off their shoulders. Phuntsholing. Solid performance so far. There is Jamyangtashi up front, headed away by Prince. And there seems to be a substitution. Prem Jogi seems to finally be stepping in for the Phuntsholing side. Alongside Somraptan and Ramkumar, he is one of the better technicians, especially in terms of possession. And this qualifies left-footed delivery, nowhere near danger, as it will be a goal kick for the Ravens. Prince. After this qualifier run is over, it will be interesting to see which players will be picked out by the clubs in the Premier League. There have been a couple of new talent emerging from this qualifiers. Phuntsholing, plenty of them. There is that one-on-one. Jimidochi to beat. Not quite, and it is Lektup Tezang. Ball sent through. Ball still alive. Prince deflected, and it goes off. Jimiwachu. But the flag was raised, and it will be given a corner. Despite the casual defense, it has been hard work earning the goals that both teams have put forward so far. 4 corners, 4 goals in the first half, as we await the signal for additional time, and 1 more minute has been signaled. It is THIMPHU Ravens at the end of it. Brilliant pace there from Dao Tawang. Finally beat. But the cross played directly towards the defense. Kamajamto gets to it first, pokes it in. Prem Jogi, left foot to send it off. Might very well be the last possession THIMPHU Ravens have. Jimidoji. Kamajamso. Back to Jimidoji. Delivered low. A mistake on the way, and there is the cleanup! Bring Jogi. Dangerous possession from the number 21 inside the box, right near the goalposts. And it is Rinchen Namge right there for the cleanup. 5 goals in the first half. Risky performance from United Phuntshling. And we are going into the halftime break with 5 goals from both teams, 3 from THIMPHU Ravens and 2 from United Phuntshling. As you agree, it has been a casual match so far, but especially without the hunger to get to the top spots in the qualifier table, the players are not feeling that sense anymore, and as such, it has been quite a casual first half. Hopefully we do see some changes, hopefully we do see a better second half. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, this was your commentator Oginta Shitoji. See you again after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, Kazangpo, and welcome back as we are again underway in the second half between the mid-table bout of THIMPHU Ravens and United Fenceling. So far, we are 5 goals in. THIMPHU Ravens 3 goals. United Fenceling with 2. Earlier, Fenceling did have the lead 2-1. THIMPHU Ravens pulled miracle after miracle to give them the 3 goals. An interesting story on the field today. There is number 23 for the United Fenceling in white. He is the first goalkeeper of United Fenceling, but for this match, as the title race is already over for their side, they have decided to send their goalkeeper up front, and we are seeing Jameng Teshi play. role in the field. Without gloves for today, there is that run on that right flank. It is Chukwuachu. The Ravens, plenty of momentum on their side. Shot sent flying. No danger there to King Adupcho. There is that man, the goalkeeper. Ramkumar decides to send it off with a volley. Not quite enough power there, as it is possession again for THIMPHU Ravens. Tawang. THIMPHU Ravens. Intercepted again, pass played out through to that left flank, has that right foot shot, goes in, Dupchu slaps it off, but it is still a rebound for THIMPHU Ravens. Shot with that right, set through under the goalkeeper, and it will be the fourth for this game for THIMPHU Ravens. Devastating possession there. Shot placed perfectly. King Adupcho did have that fantastic reflexes to deny the first effort, but a lack there coming by the way of the defenders. Left that ball alone. Rebound went towards the Ravens, and all the time, all the space needed for that shot. Brilliant execution, and the Ravens with a comfortable 2-goal lead. The scoreline now 4-2. Chimitoji on that right flank. Brilliant through ball played out middle. As THIMPHU Ravens have that opportunity again. Cross played outside. King Adupcho on the end of it denies THIMPHU Raven that easy goal. There was that unfortunate slip in the beginning, but brilliant decision to send it back again. As we await a corner for THIMPHU Ravens. Corner played. Ball still alive for THIMPHU Ravens outside the box. There is Kamajamso. Space for THIMPHU Ravens. Cross delivered outside the box at the D area. It is cleared away, however, by United Fenceling. Ramkumar now with the opportunity to launch the counter attack. Despite missing a couple of their manpower early on, they are now fielding their core of their attackers. They have Ramkumar, they have Prem Jogi, they have Somraptin. They also have their goalkeeper joining them up front for this match today. But not quite enough on that pass there. And it is sent off for a possession for the THIMPHU Ravens. Chukwuachu off to Tenzin. Chimitoji. Ball intercepted by Tawang. Brilliant defender on that left flank, has given difficulty to the best players in the table. Exceptional performances did come his way in that face-off against THIMPHU FC, although they did come short. Pinod hands it off to Somraptin. Drogba back to Pinod. Is inside the box. Shot. Powerful shot. At the edge of the box. A bit too high. Does not threaten the goalkeeper, and it will be a goal kick. The Ravens back with possession. Brilliant, brilliant pass towards that left flank. All the space to work with. Shot flies off the woodworks. Possession is still alive. It is Chukwuwanchu who comes back. May have been a bit too short. Yes, it is interrupted by PHUNTSHOLING. Misses the clearance. Karma jumps, so decides to play hero. Left foot misses. THIMPHU Ravens on absolute fire right now. They already have 4 goals. The league record, if we count the under-19s, for the most goals right now in the qualifiers is the 14 goals against Samdrujonker by the under-19s. And these two teams definitely have the firepower. And especially given the fact that both teams are not trying at all on defense, it is very much a realistic effort from their side. Brilliant pass. Jimitoji again on that right flank. Come jump, so brilliant touch. Possession. Crossed in at the penalty area. Anyone's ball at this point. It is the Ravens. Ambitious bicycle had his teammate's head if he had followed through with that one. Ball still alive somehow. It is Karma Jamso. Send it off to Jimitoji. Brilliant run down on that right flank. Multiple opportunities coming the way of THIMPHU Ravens. There was that effort. Namge would have been long gone if that bicycle kick had followed through. Brilliant effort nonetheless. No pressure for these teams. There is Prem Jogi. He was not present in the first couple of minutes, did come in quite late. Somraptin has one to beat. Space for the goalkeeper in the middle. Ball sent inside. Was onside. Prince contesting in time. And it will be a goal kick for THIMPHU Ravens. PHUNTSHOLING alive. Ramkumar has that one-on-one. Does put it in, but it was called an offside. Close call there, slightly off on that possession, but it is still advantage for THIMPHU Ravens. Not quite enough pace coming from Rinchen Namge. And it is United PHUNTSHOLING deciding to switch things up. They now have possession on the right. Plenty of options midfield. It is sent to the goalkeeper, Jaming Tashi. Doing a brilliant job so far, playing out of position. There is Prem Jogi playing the defender. This time they are missing a couple of their back line. Number 4, superb centre back. Despite his stature, Naresh Kale is not here. Still anyone's ball. It is THIMPHU Ravens coming away with possession as there is Kinle Tenzin. So far, looking pretty much like the friendlies we witnessed as that shot flies off. Brilliant power, brilliant shot power, nowhere near the goalpost. We do have quite a chilling bit of rain here at Changlemetang. It is a little more than 6 p.m. as there was shot. Despite the weather, both teams have hit their mark. PHUNTSHOLING, strong start. Hard finish right now against THIMPHU Ravens. Both teams are currently bottom, second and third. Right above the under-17s who are pointless. There is Prem Jogi contesting, but it is offside. Obvious call there. PHUNTSHOLING with the throw-in. Only one effort from them in the second half. It was that one from Ram Kumar, which was deemed an offside. Somraptin. PHUNTSHOLING with the player down. Play still on. Referee holding on to his whistle, at least for now, as the ball is played back to the goalkeeper. Seems like he was stepped on. But, well, it is deemed to be nothing worth of stopping the game for, as that ball is placed on that left flank for the run. Rupchu. Easy save there from the goalkeeper. Prem Jogi. Brilliant contest there from THIMPHU Ravens to get that possession back, but not quite enough there from Chokiwachu to hold on to it. Brilliant effort from his teammates, culminating in the attack fizzling out. There is Taotamang. Decided to take it himself, not quite, as there is Kamajamsu immediately on the counter attack. Kingatupchu a bit too short on that clearance. It is still alive. Sangirinchen at the edge of the box. Chokiwachu will get that opportunity cleared away. Rinchen Namge, and it will be a goal. We haven't heard of the term fox in the box for quite a while, but that very well was a prime example of a striker who will give you a goal from any moment. There was that slip, there was that cut. Chokiwachu was looking for the shot himself. But, well, a goal is a goal. It does fall in the Inshinamge's tally, but it will be 5 for THIMPHU Ravens. PHUNTSHOLIng properly set in the back foot. There is Jameng Tashi, Phuntsholing's primary goalkeeper, playing up midfield. And correct me if I am wrong, but King Adupchu number 77 did play as a defender or in an outfield role. So it is quite an interesting lineup Phuntsholing has today. In the first half they managed to hold on, but it is the second half, now that the rain is getting stronger. The Ravens are establishing themselves properly. Space in the middle. Ramkumar gets the ball back. Has runners, does not quite see them, sends the ball back to the goalkeeper. Tashi loses his footing and it will be possession for the Ravens. Brilliant bit of footwork there. Through his defender way, QUALIFIERS sends it back to Karma Jamto. Stolen from Mon Badr. It is Prem Jogi. The midfielder playing defense for Phuntsholing is a bit up front right now. There is King Adupchu. The goalkeeper getting ambitious on his own. Cleared long, it is Tao Tamang who is a bit short. But Somraptan does manage to help out. Position kept alive. Phuntsholing still with the ball. There is Jameng Tashi, the goalkeeper. Brilliant pass out to that left. Not quite enough pace, however. Doja Ting, a job well done to send it out for a goal kick. Brilliant touch on that ball. Karma jumps so brilliant again. Ball sent middle. Ball deflected. Did not have an angle. Decided to go through it no matter what. And it is Mon Badr coming up with the cleanup and possession. There is Prem Jogi. His signature running style defeats Prince finally as pace opens up for Phuntsholing. Prem Jogi decides to follow through with that left rebound with that right. Not quite enough. The sudden rain definitely bothering the vision on these players, especially on the finishes. The Ravens, however, seems to be connecting much better on their passes. There is one example again. Brilliant through ball on that one. Wrong decision, however. Ramkumar, a man who can't be moved. Karma Jamso. Throw in played hard to the middle. Tamang not quite there. Karma Jamso. Nonchalant throw in. As both teams somehow seem to be losing the spirit to continue on with this match. We are only at the first hour mark. Perfect timing on that challenge by Doji Ting. Some dropped in, no chance of getting through. Also, to our viewers, if you haven't, please do. If you have social media, please do follow the Bhutanese clubs on Facebook and even our own Facebook page as well. Also, do subscribe to our YouTube channel. It won't be too much for you, but it will mean the world to us. On social media, we do give as much updates as we can. Recently, there seems to be many announcements being made from the sides of Bhutanese clubs. Para FC was on fire with their post yesterday and today, showcasing their signings, their media team. Good job so far. We are seeing posts coming the way of THIMPHU City as well. THIMPHU FC also is very active, so do give them a follow as well. we might see announcements coming the way of these clubs, and it is interesting to see these teams in the qualifiers build their presence on social media as early as they can. The defender is playing hero, almost loses the ball. Desperate clearance there. Fantastic cutback. There you can see on screen the harsh rain stinging these players as they make their runs forward. Jogi loses his touch again. Otherwise, an excellent player, the number 21, having so much difficulty today. But then again, PHUNTSHOLING did have an issue with their roster early on. It seems like their players turned up late, and as such, I don't think PHUNTSHOLING even got to warm up before this match. It was only THIMPHU Ravens and the referees out on the pitch as they were warming up. But despite that, PHUNTSHOLING, brilliant job so far. It is still a 5-2 deficit. 5-2 at the scoreline. So far, the proper qualifier matches have been entertaining to their fullest, to their limits. But after the title race is nearing its conclusion and we have the question mark set amongst three teams, THIMPHU, Namla and Samsjongher, we are seeing a drop in effort today from the other teams who have fallen out. PHUNTSHOLING and THIMPHU Ravens are 4th and 5th, right above the under-17s who are winless and pointless. They did somehow manage to draw against the under-19s, but that match will not give them points. THIMPHU Ravens, brilliant run down on that right flank. Open space for Chokiwanchu to work with. Too late, held on to it for way too long. Easy save there. Smiles are flying across the players today. It is good to see them enjoying themselves. But for the viewers who are tuning in, for the crowd in the stadium, despite the rain, it is quite painful to watch. The teams are taking it quite lightly. Ball placed inside. Binod with the clearance. Chamektashi, the goalkeeper. Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, apologies due to a couple of issues with the network after this rain. We did face a couple of setbacks, and however, we are back. We did have that one goal as we resumed. So the scoreline is still currently THIMPHU Ravens 5 and United Phuntshling 3. After that difficulty in the first couple of minutes without their players, Phuntshling seems to have finally gotten their stride back. And it was a brilliant screamer from distance. There is a man down from the THIMPHU Ravens side on that counter-attack. Had the header all to himself. Brilliant hustle to throw himself at the ball. But it did end up in a collision against the post. There is Prem Jogi, arrived much later after the match started. Was playing defender. Early on, seems to be slowly moving his way forward towards his natural position. United Phuntshling. For those of you who just tuned in, you can see my favorite change in position right now. There is Phuntsling's primary goalkeeper up front, left-footed delivery. Not quite enough. But there is number 23. Jamang Teshi, the primary goalkeeper of Phuntshling, playing as a midfielder up front for their side today. This match, despite its results, will not change much, as these teams, no matter what, will end up as the second from bottom and third from bottom teams. There is a substitution coming the way of THIMPHU Ravens. There is a substitution made, some Rixel coming in. Short delay there, the players exchanging shin guards. But we do resume play. THIMPHU Ravens attempt again from distance. Due to the rain, it has become exponentially difficult for the teams to hold on to the ball, especially if there is enough power put on behind it. Also, the increased difficulty in terms of even seeing the ball is a factor we have to consider. There is Karmajamso, the best performer in this match so far, as the cross is delivered. The goalkeeper attempt. Costly slip there from the goalkeeper. Could not fully clear it off. And it is a goal kick. Less than 5 minutes remain. There is King Atupcho. Phuntshling do have the firepower to narrow that deficit even more. 4 more minutes is plenty of time. Prem Jogi misses that left-footed pass again. The number 21 has been a hit or miss throughout this qualifier. When he is in form, he is one of the best players on the field. But when he misses the possessions, the volumes of possessions he gets turn out costly with all the turnovers they result in. There is some Rupton. This time unable to beat the triple team. It is send middle. There is the goalkeeper for Phuntshling. Jamang Teshi decides to take it forward himself. Not quite enough balance. to follow up on it, and it will be anyone's ball. Headed away. It will be a throw-in for PHUNTSHOLING. Somrapten. Also, with regards to the upcoming matches, they are placed with so much weight on them. Tomorrow we have Namla versus Samdrujonkar. There is that cross played in, placed perfectly. The Ravens finally safe from danger. As I was saying, tomorrow's matchup is between Namla FC and Samdrujonkar, who are currently tied up in points. After THIMPHU FC and Samdrujonkar's draw, both of them stand at 10 points. Namla right behind with 9. And so whoever ends up winning in the bout tomorrow between Samdrujonkar and Namla will guarantee their spot in the top 2. However, if it is a draw, then multiple variables can happen. Brilliant build-up there by PHUNTSHOLING. It is Ramkumar. Brilliant performances from him. Perfect timing on that challenge by Dojit Ting. Again, with regards to the table and the upcoming matches, the first is Namla and Samdrujonkar. Whoever wins goes through. But then question marks will still be looming over these teams. THIMPHU FC is facing off against under 17 the day after. If the under 17 by some miracle can defeat Namla FC, then the first place spot becomes open. It is quite a stark difference in the prizes between the first and second. Brilliant delivery by Somrapten. Ball still alive. Prem Jogi will go for it with their left foot. Deflected, and it will be sent for a corner. As we await the signal for extra time. There is the official. 2 more minutes. Prem Jogi with the ball. Not quite enough time now for United PHUNTSHOLING to get back. THIMPHU Ravens highly likely that they will end up in this qualifiers at 4th place if they manage to win this. And yes, despite it simply being qualifiers, it is proper representation from football talents from our entire country. The information with regards to prizes has not been made public there. As THIMPHU Ravens in a dangerous position, the defenders easy shot there. No challenge in the way. And it is THIMPHU Ravens with the goal to make it half a dozen for the THIMPHU side. Casual defense being played out by both teams. THIMPHU Ravens, the strongest side, managed to take advantage of the gaps. The final seconds, THIMPHU Ravens, touch play not to. The touch A bit too soft. Easy interception. And we have the scoreline for today. THIMPHU Ravens 6, United PHUNTSHOLING 3, and THIMPHU Ravens overtake PHUNTSHOLING and are now 4th place in the qualifiers. No matter what may happen amongst the top 3, they will not be touched at 4th. Brilliant fight from PHUNTSHOLING. Their efforts did come too early in this match. Couldn't hold on to their energy levels. And it is THIMPHU Ravens who finally earn a deserved win. But nonetheless, the most important thing we should focus on is the drama coming in tomorrow. Again, as I said, it is a matchup between Namla FC and Samdrujonkar FC. They are currently among the top 3 teams. There is only a 1-point difference after that draw was taken away from Namla. So Namla is at 9 points. Samdrujonkar is at 10. A win will take Namla up to 12. A win will take Samdrujonkar up to 13. With all the stakes in the qualifiers to play for, it should be the best from both teams tomorrow. So until then, please do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Please do follow us on Facebook if you haven't already for updates on the table, on the qualifier, and for the upcoming under-19 campaign in Maldives. Also, we are seeing a lot of transfer news coming from the pages of the clubs themselves, so please do give them a follow as well. Until then, this was your commentator, Ugintesh Tochi. Ladies and gentlemen, see you tomorrow.